Hi, Calvin Anderson. Years ago, when I lived in Pittsburgh, well, I grew up in Pittsburgh, I worked for a private security firm, and I worked in a chain of drugstores called Ripco's. And I started a union because I believe in fighting for people's rights. So I watch my children, they're in college and they're doing college online because of the virus, but they're essential workers. They're essential workers. And the reason I bring up essential workers because I believe companies they should pay for essential workers to be tested for the coronavirus. And the reason that I feel companies should be paying for it because it's going to help the company and it's going to help the employee. So as an employee comes in and they get tested with the coronavirus, they automatically go and work them as comp so they can go home and recuperate and they don't infect all the other people that they're working with. So essential workers like people who work at the shopping centers, school teachers, utility workers, anybody that's an essential worker that has contact with people and they have to report back to their company. So is somebody from a utility company comes into your house and works and they have the virus and the company didn't test them, I believe that becomes a liability, like a big time lawsuit. So it's best that companies, get the testing set up at their companies and pay for the testing for their employees so that everybody's safe. I think this is a great solution to help combat this virus, and I'm quite sure that the governor of New Jersey is working on this issue, this very issue that I'm talking about. I'm quite sure that he will agree with me because how are we going to do tracing if we don't start it through the companies? Look at all the meat packing companies, all the employees are coming up with the virus. Okay, so the same thing can happen at your organization. As you have a group of people, that virus is going to jump from person to person to person. So you got to have testing, testing, testing. And while I'm talking about the companies, we also have to do that for the nursing homes. It was a shame that, they found those people piled up in a shed and it was not even reported to the CDC. Now the CDC is getting reports of how many people were dying in the nursing homes. Well, they came up with an estimate of 10,000 people died in the nursing homes, but they think it exceeded even more. Okay? So they need to have testing in the nursing homes and they need to give the workers there more protected gear so that the senior citizens are okay and the workers are okay. It's just a shame that, because someone gets older and, you put your family member or somebody in a nursing home and they're like forgotten and, like, oh, well, they're old. That's not right. You're allowed to live as long as you want to live. And there should be testing also in the nursing homes. My other issue I have, the governor of Atlanta, if anybody gets sick and passes away, the governor of Atlanta should be held responsible. He's trying to open up like tattoo parlors and nail salons, and that's you ladies need to watch out because they try to get y'all to go get y'all nails done so that somebody's breathing all over y'all so y'all can go home and be sick and drop dead. I know you ladies like to get your nails done, but do you really want somebody over you, breathing over you because you want your nails to look beautiful? Think about that. I'm just asking you ladies that. Do you really want somebody all over you, painting your nails, designing your nails, and they could have the coronavirus, and you might go out there with nice looking nails, but you might be sick and drop dead. So I think it's a ploy to get people out there to shop till they drop dead. Why is he doing it? I don't know. It's like somebody told him to do that. We don't have enough of a quota of the people that died. You know what I mean? And there's an awful lot of people of color down in Atlanta. So what are they trying to do? Like get a quota? Somebody catching this virus? Why would a person with any type of intelligence, open up their state and they can't fight a germ that they cannot see? That doesn't make sense. And I'm sorry if he's following with Donald Trump is saying at his briefings. Donald Trump, got all the best health care around him. There's people out there that don't have health care. And so if I were you in Atlanta, you have the power. I wouldn't go out nowhere. You should tell the governor to kiss your ass. You know why? Because you have the power to stay in your house. He cannot force you to stay out of your house. And if all of you do it, okay, and have what you call a safety strike, call a safety strike in Atlanta and call a safety strike throughout the country, okay? Because if your companies are not giving you the adequate testing, then we should have a national safety strike. And the president can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. So I'm going to be the first one, you can share this video and we should all organize and have a national safety strike. And if they're not going to be listening to the doctors and President Donald Trump is going to be telling people to go back out there, the majority of us, 62% of the country, do not want to go back out and, get this virus. So I'm calling for a national safety strike. Are you with me? Are you with me? If you with me, let me know, because I'm calling for it. Hey, this is Calvin. You know me. I'm just trying to show my leadership. If we all work together and pull together and start this national health safety strike, we can do this. We have the power. Let's shut the politicians down and don't let them tell us how we should be dropping dead and catching the virus. We should be able to take care of ourselves. So as we have a national health safety strike, we're sending a message that we are in power. Let's do this. All right, I'm looking to hear from you. Let's empower ourselves. We can do this. And we can have the national health safety strikes by staying in our homes, writing letters to our Congress people. If we have a national health safety strike, we control the dollars. We control the dollars. So do you want your family to be safe? Join me in the national health safety strike. Hey, this is Calvin. Just, trying to put some knowledge out there and some great ideas. Let's do this. Have a great day.